Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make this in Voxedit and how to make it spin too in Voxedit Animator like this. So it's like a music box. So let's start. Okay, first I'm going to go to my home and I'm going to go to my modeler and click create new asset. Now I'm going to pick where I want it. Okay, now I come to an empty template thing, and over here I'm going to start making my little music box. So for the music box's base, I'm gonna make it like a grayish, because it's the music box, it has like metal at the bottom, but like obviously the color that I can make is gray. Okay, so I'm going to do it about. I'm gonna make it so that there's like you can make like a dot in the middle with being it centered. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5, and over here I'm gonna make a dot. Okay, just like that. And now over here I'm going to also make it so that it's not as squared as it is. Give it some texture. Okay, like this. Now I can make my music box's base high a little bit. Just gonna make it too high, and then I'm gonna make my thing over here. So for my like on top of it, I want like a cake with a bunny, but you can do whatever you want. You can make like a cake and then another animal on top, but I'm just gonna do that. Or you can even do like a dirt block. So for my cake, I'm gonna use this color, and I'm gonna make it like creamy. Okay, this is nice. And I'll go like this. Okay, and obviously this is way too small, so I'm just going to keep on like shaping it until I get the right shape. I can also use this tool to take it out without having to spend a lot of time on it. Okay, I think this is good, and I can use my tool to just shape it into a cake, because some cakes are like square, but I want my cake to be like a circular cake. Okay, we can make this even bigger. Okay, and we can also extend it a little bit. Okay, this can be good for it. This is good. This is a good shape for a cake. And now I'm gonna also make my cake layered, but just a little bit. So I'll make a new one and make it white, and I could just click there, and it will appear like that. Okay, now it has a layer of frosting, like cake frosting in the middle, and I'm also gonna put frosting on top, but this time I'm gonna make it like a pink color, like this. But I'm going to make it glow, and since this one is like, when I make it glow, it's like almost white. You can barely see the shade of pink. I'm going to make it a darker color. Don't really want it too bright. Okay, like this should be good. And now I'm going to make my little bunny on top. So first I'm going to use the color white to do that. Sorry. Make sure you switch back to this tool. Okay, I've got my little toes, feet, and I know like rabbits' feet are like kind of like tall, but like I feel like it looks more cute like not tall, so I'm just gonna keep like that. And just extend it out on the sides. Okay, now when you have a shape like this, we can also bring it up. Okay, this is good for me, and it is very like short and chubby, so if you want you can make it a little bit bigger like this, but I'm gonna keep it like that. I don't know if like this or like this. I think I'm just gonna go with this one. And now I'm gonna switch back to my pen tool, and I'm going to make the ears. So for the ears, I want them pretty big because I feel like it looks better like that. So I like them like this, and also I'm going to add this so it makes like the illusion that like the ears are like bending. And now I've gotten my ears and my legs. I'm gonna add my arm like this. And some people might say like it's like way too like like it's way too weird because like the body parts aren't the same. Like the ears is almost as big as the head, and it's also larger than it's like 5 times larger than the arms and the legs. But yeah, I think it just looks better like this. And now I'm going to erase some parts of them like this and these two for cheeks. And now I'm going to go back to my block mode, and I'm going to make like a nice dark brown for the eyes. And for the cheeks, I'm going to use like maybe like a nice pink. I made them glow, but it doesn't really look nice when it glows. Like, yeah, it doesn't really look nice. So, there we go. I like this. It's like a little cake on a bite. And now that I have my 3D model, we can start putting this into the animator and animating it. So, it's not as hard as it looks. So, we can save this first. Go back into here. Yes. And now we can go over here. When you see news, modeler, animator, block, templates, and tutorials, we can go to animator and click create new asset. And now we just go and find where we want to put it. So put it right here, and I'll call it Bunny Music Box. Okay, now we're inside the animator, and it doesn't look as scary as I thought it looked. And now we can also import our models into here. So over here where it says library, you can click this and import VXM. And now we can find where it is. So this is the one that I did. I'll click open. And now it doesn't show in your model yet because you didn't put in the screen yet. So over here where it says root, you can click on these 3 dots and create child mode and call it controller. Okay, I think that's how you spell controller. And on the controller, you can create child mode, and you can name this mode whatever like your model is. Like this is for like some of them, like there's lots of parts of them and then you want to animate them, but this is just like a really quick, easy tutorial. So I'm just gonna call this bunny create mode, and then I'll take this and I'll drag it into my bunny mode. And now it's right here. Okay, and first we can click this. So over here, you can click the pen tool. And I forgot to say, we need the pivot. Okay, over here is like, it's like, looks like a cube tool. This is the pivot tool. And okay, make sure like it's like, okay, make sure it's kind of in the center, because if it's not in the center, then when you animate it, it's gonna look kind of weird. So yeah, just okay, that's good now, and now we can go back. So click here and click yes. Okay, now we're back inside our animator, and here we can see. Okay, here we can see it gives like a really nice glow inside the animator, which is what I like about it. And now we're gonna make it spin because that's a music box, right? So over here we can increase this zoom area. So now you see 1 second, 2 seconds, these things start popping up. We want it about here. And increase this too. Okay, now over here you can see like this is like your timeline, and you're gonna have to animate using this timeline. So normally it's gonna be at 0.0 seconds, so we can extend it. Click this. Okay, now we're at 0.01 seconds, and 0.1 second, sorry. And now we can start moving it. So if we want it to spin, we can click here, and as you can see, we have this little spin tool. If you don't have it, then over here you can click rotate mode. Rotate mode is over here if you don't have it. And now as you see, there's lots of like ways to rotate it. There's like this way, which is like going to go like that, and then there's also this way, which is going like this, but I'm going to use this one, which is the green ring, and I'm just going to do a little bit like this, And now I'm just going to keep on doing that. It's not actually that hard, like this. And I just keep on doing it until it's a full circle. Okay, so now I did like an entire loop around, so now I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So here you can get a good view of it and click play, this big play button over here. And as you can see, it twirls around like a music box. So if you're happy with this result, then you can just click save as, or you can export it into the marketplace already. But I'm not going to do it yet because, yeah, it's not, I don't think this is good enough to go in the marketplace. And now that I'm happy with my result, I think I'm going to stop now. So I'm going to click file and save. Okay, now I'm done, and now this is done with the rabbit. As you can see, it plays like this, and it just keeps on spinning and keeps on spinning, keeps on spinning. So if you like this video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.